folks, I am the ConflictNerd. Welcome back to SimCity 4. We're just going to continue where we left off last time, really. That's kind of my plan here. I want to try and get this city finished this episode, and then move on to another one. We'll probably do that maybe in episode 3, or maybe I'll do another city off camera between now and episode 3. We'll see what happens. I'm not too sure at this point, but yeah, I want to try and finish off this city. The reason for that being, really, I think I've done quite a bit with this already. I mean, I know there's only been one episode with this city, but I think I've done a fair bit with it as it stands. And I don't want to try and do too much at any one time, because that might be, well, it could be counterproductive, you know? I don't want to go into the city too much. I don't want to do too much and overdo it, basically, because I've done that before with cities on this game. You can overdo it, and you can almost wear yourself out, which is, well, it's not something you really want to do. So I think I'm gonna, well, yeah, basically just finish this city this episode and then move on. I think my time in the city of cookie-like products is coming to an end. It is coming to an end. / cry. And such. Anyway. So people... Oh, what do I want? I want a school. Can we afford it? I don't know that we can afford that. It's a bit dodgy. But whatever. So, people really want housing at this point. Or they wanted housing. They don't want it anymore. But they've got it. So they'll have to deal with it. Anyway, so they wanted housing. Not anymore. Well, at least the housing's here. They want me to build a school as well. They want water. They want a lot of things, it would seem. They want quite a lot of things. What's, I guess, their main desire at the moment is water. Okay, well, we'll put in a water tower there. And we'll put one there and one there. Now, these can be quite expensive, and they're probably going to put our monthly expenses up quite high. Because we're probably also going to need a water pump, which can go there. Now, yeah, it's pretty expensive as well. So now we link all of these up. Now, there is an optimal way for laying out the likes of pipe. I just don't know what it is. So I'm going to use my usual tactic, which is stick to the roads and then work out what areas aren't being covered. For example, here, this middle area isn't being covered, so we're just going to take a pipe right up there. And it works. You know, it covers it nicely. We'll take a pipe up this road, and we'll take a pipe up here. And we'll probably need to bring one across there as well. Okay, so far so good. We'll take a pipe up here and extend it down that way. Alright. So what areas are currently covered? I mean, the ideal solution to this problem would be me basically creating a grid-like system that covers the entire area, be it populated or not, so that when we do eventually populate it, it will be supplied with water already, but I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm just going to do it this way. It works, you know, it does work. It just means that later on we are going to need to, well, we're going to need to add more pipes, but that's not such a bad thing. I mean, at this point, we already have a basic grid. So adding pipes in the future is not going to be a massive concern. It's not going to be a big problem, so we should be okay. Is that everywhere supplied? No, it isn't. We've got these areas too. Connected out. Connected out. We'll drag it down south as well. That wasn't the way I wanted it to go, but that'll do. Connected out, and we will bring one across here. Okay. So that should be most places populated. We should be okay here. That seems fine to me. Bring one more across here just because I can. And we'll take one up there. I want to make this all nice and neat. Yeah, that seems like it'll work. I realize I'm turning this into a grid system already. Which is sort of what I didn't want to do at this point, but whatever. We'll make an ugly little thing here. Because I can. There we go. That'll do. Right. So that should be the water system done. They shouldn't be complaining too much. Let's exit underground mode. What are they saying about... Right. What's with me? Has all that... I did nothing while they burned. Oh! So that fire... Oh, well that's awkward. So I apparently didn't tend to the fire. Well, that happened. I mean, what do they want me to do now? It's like, oh, your house burnt down. I'm so sorry, but, you know, you're dead. I mean, really? The hell do they expect me to do? Alright, let's just put some more farmland there. Oh, now that's interesting. So I'm basically turning empty space into farmlands. I find that quite entertaining. It's like, yeah, we'll just turn your empty space between some factories into farmland. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, we're going to want to be careful with this. I realize that I'm linking up a lot of land here that I would much rather wasn't linked up in that way. For example, here, I don't want these streets connecting onto the avenue. So what street's having troubles? Troublums was what I was going to say there, but I was aiming for troubles. This one. Okay, well, we'll convert it into a road, put some traffic lights there. What exactly is that? Really? Oh, it was the one I just... Okay. Whatever. Ah, it's probably because it's on an avenue, isn't it? Let's change that. We'll make these much more efficient roads. Okay. Okay, that should be okay. Right. Yep, that seems good. It's a bit ugly, but whatever. We'll actually change these into roads now whilst I'm here. I don't like ugly looking junctions, so we can just replace them anyway. Okay. And final road of the day. Job done. Right, so none of the commercial zoning is really being taken up. So I think what I want to do is lower the taxes on commercial zoning down to, we'll say 6% on all of it. Just for now. Just so people are more inclined to purchase some commercial zoning, because at the moment they're just, well, there isn't all that much. I want to try and get it in demand as well. For some reason or other, they don't want commercial zoning, and I'm not sure what they want right now, other than more sodding agricultural zoning. Ay, 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 what is up with the agricultural zoning? Right. Perhaps if we convert some of the agricultural zoning into industrial zoning, maybe this big square here could be converted into industrial. Try and move away from agricultural stuff into the stuff that isn't agricultural, basically. We'll try that. A big industrial zone here. Bit risky, but what the hell? It's probably worth it. So no one's moving in there because there's no roads. Well, that's fine, actually. I realize that what I can do is zone large areas now, and I can add the roads myself. I think, anyway. So doing something like that. Then that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll put one there as well. So hopefully this will work. Maybe some higher density industrial would be for the best here. Let's give that a shot. Come on. Give me some industry. Give me some industry. No. No, they're not giving me anything here. Alright, they can have their streets. Okay, what are the streets? Will the streets give me industry? Are they some crucial component in the creation of mass industry? Apparently not. Okay, we'll switch it back over to medium. I think I'm going to do the same with this one. convert these to roads whilst I'm here. Okay, well, maybe now we'll get something. Some more industry, please. Do they just want agricultural? That's all they seem to want. Fine, you know what we can do? We can zone this as agricultural land, and hopefully that'll be treated as a series of small farms. And if that works, then that should create a lot of jobs. Well, at least that's my plan. Come on. You see, all they want is Aha! Perfect. It worked. Small farms cropping up everywhere. No pun intended. You know, cropping up. That was a horrible joke. Okay. Well, that works. So, creating a series of small farms seems like a good idea. It'll look weird, but I want to try it, in honesty. I really do. So let's de-zone all of that. And we're going to try and make some, basically, battery farmland. We'll see if this works. Let's connect it. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we want one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one there. 2, 3, 4. And this can be a bigger plot. Okay, that'll work. Now what we should do is figure out how wide this is. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. Okay, so that's not going to work the way I wanted it to. We'll just put a road down here. And we can now convert that into our farmland. And hopefully this will work. In theory, this should just create some battery farmland. Some nice divided farmland, a series of smaller farms. And hopefully that'll get rid of a lot of the demand for agricultural zoning. We're going to need to do the same here. The only thing is, when it comes to upgrading this, it's going to be hell. You see, that's the one thing. When it comes to upgrading this to actual industrial zoning, it's going to be hell. Because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff to upgrade. Should be alright, though. We can just get rid of a load of roads if it becomes a problem. Okay, so how's that demand doing? Still ridiculously high. I have to wonder, do I even need industrial, like, heavy industry right now? So I think I'm going to de-zone all of this land as well and just turn it back into farmland, because I don't think we need all that much in terms of mass industry right now. I think the most we need is a ton of farmland, which is sort of what I'm providing here. I mean, this is definitely turning into what I wanted it to. So what we can do is actually continue downwards here with our dividing road, and we will literally just turn this entire side of the city into battery farmland. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but for 5, I mean, it'll work at the end of the day. This should 3, 4, 5. This should, in theory, work. I mean, I may be wrong, but whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I realize I probably shouldn't connect it to the avenue either. I should have this as a main road. I could actually have this as a separate avenue altogether. That might be a better idea. Okay. Yeah. Garbage mounting, yada yada yada. Okay. Just see him up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it goes there. 2, 3, 4. So it goes there. Right, now we can probably de-zone all of this. What I also want to do is disconnect these from the The avenues. Having that connected is probably not a smart idea. So, bring that along like that. And, oh, Schmidt. That wasn't good. That was pretty dumb. Nope, nope, no, no. Get out of my way. Okay. And put that there. Right, so this central road is now going to become an avenue. Or at least that's the plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, so the avenue needs to go down like that. And that will divide it perfectly down the middle. Which is exactly what I want. Aha! That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. So now what I want to do is it's gonna anger people temporarily, I think. I feel that a lot of my Sims are gonna be pissed off here. But if we go all the way up here to the beginning of our new district and demolish everything. Now what we do? Ah, hell. Dispatch fire trucks. Where's the fire? I don't see it. I'll send them there. Right, back to my building. I don't know where the fire is, so whatever. What I want to do now is zone all of this to be agricultural. And there, and there, and there. Right, that works. That's kind of perfect. Let's demolish that and demolish that. Don't want any connections to ConflictNation here. We don't need them. So we'll do that, and we'll do that. Oh, we don't want a connection. No, thank you. No. No, no. No, no, no. Okay. Now, hopefully my battery farming will work. Or at least sort of work. Oh, it's working. Okay. It's worked. Now, there are some connections to the farms here from the avenues. It's not the best thing in the world, but I think we can deal with that. Okay, so far so good. Do they still want agriculture? Well, I've given them a ton of it. There's a lot of farms there. There's an absolute ton of farmland. Probably don't need these either anymore. Okay, let's get rid of those. No, 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 no. Hopefully they still have power. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, they've got power. Okay.